first, my name is Kenneth Byrd. My company is ILEG, Infusion Light Energy Gain Technology Screens, with our new screen gain SFEG, Sun Fusion Energy Gain. Sorry if I start eating in between. I'm hungry. I had to get a bag of Doritos. Dad, I just want Doritos and orange juice. That's all I wanted. I just Doritos and orange juice. And that's what I got, Doritos and orange juice. So, we got final confirmation. Was this it? We had to get a date when to meet up and begin the process of it all. We had our date. They contacted us right away, like right away. It put the email through. It was a fast response. So, we're going to go there and let them know that the ZR technology that we have, what we're working on, and begin the process of telling them what we want to do with it. I'm planning to put a lot of my technology, a lot of my resources back in Allentown to help the community out. That's what I'm going to do with it. So they invest in us, we invest in them. That's what we're going to do. And we have more than enough technology to pretty much work on anything or any project we need. So, yeah, got the confirmation. Set up the date, and they're excited. They can't wait to see our technology. Guys been talking about it a lot, so thank you so much for basically supporting us. And I finally get the chance that I needed to basically get up there and show my technology among thousands and thousands of people. Yeah. Goes to show you that having trust in God works. Predicaments that other people made to all that time he spent and end up to this. End up to what? I'm about to become a millionaire. I don't even know how to handle that. Do you have an idea? How much the technology is worth so much money, it's not even funny. We don't know how to handle this. It's going to be a lot. Even they were thinking of stuff to do with it. And the guy was like, yeah, you can put this in coffee shops. You make this rain coffee. And there's possibilities. Now, it's interesting, none of that stuff has ever crossed my mind, like fancy cars. I could want a truck, I want it, but it's not even in my head right now. There's nothing in there right now. It's just basically me thanking the Lord. That's it. I know one thing. I'm retired, my family. All my friends, if they don't want to work anymore, I'm retired all over. One of the things is I would never see the full potential of my technology. I won't live that long. I'm going to die sooner or later. I know that. I go to the next life and live my world with the Lord. But I won't see the full potential of what it can do. Hey, Wright brothers never saw the full potential of their technology. But I got a chance to see the first stages of it, which is actually most important. The beginning stage is more important. And those people may be thinking that, okay, so you get all this money. Aren't you be scared about dying? No, because you can't take it with you. What do I care? And that's like this far better than this one. I don't let money's not my God. God is my God. So if I made it to be a super millionaire and the Lord comes to me and says, hey, you can get more money or you can come with me, I'm coming with him. I'm out. I serve God, not money. I'm documenting all this because One day I'm going to look back on these videos and go, man, I remember starting here and working there and working there. My ceiling's about to change. I told you a story about ceilings. Ceilings always change. They always do. Every time you look up, your ceiling changes. Every time you transition to a new part of life, your ceiling changes. It always changes. Sometimes for the good, sometimes for the bad. But it does change. So I've taken pictures of ceilings. I got a track record of every place I actually lived at and I took a picture of the ceiling. Only ones I couldn't take a picture, of course, when I was a baby. That's virtually impossible. And at that age, you know, and I've thought about that. But from the first start, I left my mother's place. I've always took pictures of the ceiling. Well, I received some emails from individuals, we know who you are. They want to start trouble. You don't like the fact that Mr. Byrd is about to blow up, so to speak, move in a different direction. As I said before, I'm not getting involved in it. That's what we have lawyers for. That's what their job is to do. That's why I'm paying them at the end of the day, because that way I don't have to get involved in this nonsense. You'll be dealing with them. So all I have to do is just redirect any emails that come through to the IT crew, and their job is to basically figure out where you're coming from. And when they figure out where you're coming from, they hand it over to the attorneys, and the attorneys go from there. You have a conversation with a lawyer, you won't be speaking to me. So you're mad and upset because we got our we hit it. We're done. We got what we wanted. And you're mad and upset. We crossed the finish line. You didn't. But look who you serve. You serve the devil. That's why you didn't cross the finish line. You chose to do Satan's work. And this is the outcome of doing Satan's work. You don't cross the finish line, ever. So they're just trying to get something started, so I can get on camera and talk about it. No, I don't care. I'm going to concentrate on what I need to do, and we'll just gather up your information as we usually do. And when the time comes, I'll hand it over. Well, we know where half of you live in anyway. But the other half, that's what the IT guys are for. And they round you up with your emails. We have tons of your emails, all that. Just hand it over to them, and they go to work on you. And when they figure out, decipher where you come from, you'll talk to the lawyers after that. And lawyers will explain to you simple and plain. You're getting sued by our company for a lot of money. And since it's involving cyber crimes, which is because they're online, then we get federal involved in this. And that's when they take it to federal court, and they're asking for 20 years. Because that's the usual what you get for cyber stalking, cyber bullying, cyber harassment, all that's 20 years. I'm not even needed in the courtroom. A representative from our company will come down and take care of it. My job is to concentrate on my work. Because I have investors, I have people that I want to be doing with in business. I have no time to entertain with dumb nonsense. So that's what their job is to do. And I've already got 3 people already, my IT friends, that are coming on board to help me out with this problem at the end of the day. And they're very good. I know they're very good. I've seen them work. I can find you in a day. I don't care what you use. Burner phone, fake IP address, whatever. They'll find you. You send me an email, they'll find you. It's all to it. So that's for them to take care of. That's not for me. Meanwhile, I got to figure out which technology I want to use. And one that actually is the most impressive of it all, the black technology I like, but I do like this technology here. Because it does a lot of stuff. It does so much stuff. And this is where we're going to go with, the ad tech. Whew. Well, you can get on your channel, rant and cry. Again, don't care. I've got bigger plans right now. You meet these people. I've got money being established in my accounts pretty soon for grants. I'm going to get my showrooms. I'm going to get my technology and get myself a nice work lab for my crew. And I'm going to get developing some amazing stuff. Going to expos, shows, everything. I'm going to be in everything I can get my hands in. And like I said, if you feel the need to contact, well, we won't be online anyway. I'm not showing any of this. Anything we're doing, we're not showing online. So you won't see any of it all, period. So that's that. We'll have people that will take care of what we need online. And we'll have people that will take care offline. We're keeping those two based separate. So any shows that we go to, you'll never know about it because we won't post it. Any contract we receive, you won't see it because we won't post it. But meanwhile, if you're all in your channel carrying on and acting up and making false statements about my company, well, just be prepared when a letter pops up in your box and it's from a lawyer from our company stating that they're suing you for making false accusations, committing defamation, slander against our company, then know it's on. You ever heard the theme song for the Jeffersons? Moving on up? Finally got a piece of the pie? That's where I'm going. Yep. I'm about to move up. And the naysayers are bitter about it. That ain't your biggest problem right now. Your biggest problem is when the end of the year hits, we bring on that crew that's designed to find people, search them out, and sue them. That's your big problem. That's what you should be worrying about. Getting yourself an attorney and getting ready. That's what you need to do. Seek some legal counsel, something. You're going to need it. Trust me. I got evidence on you for days. Send me emails, you're not afraid? I don't care. Why should I care about that? That's not my problem. That's your problem. You can tell me you're not afraid from sun to sundown. But people's reactions are different when they're sitting in the footroom. You say that when you are afraid. When you know you have something coming your way, you know you have no way around it, that's how you react. I'm not afraid. So you have to show you don't have any fear, when actually you do have fear. I know more about you than you know about yourself. Trust me. I walked that path already. I know exactly what you're going through right now. And I know what you're about to go through. And I did it already, and it's not a fun experience. It's one of the most nerve-rattling experiences of your life. Some people even will commit suicide. There are people who have actually taken cyanide tablets. It gets really bad in there. Stress is unbelievable. You pray for heart attacks. And that's how bad it is. You literally pray for heart attacks to die. That process is a nightmare. Some people would rather just get the time and get it over and done with than going through that painstaking process that takes a lifetime to go through. It doesn't happen overnight. Some of these cases can go on for months, some can go on for years. It's draining on so many levels, it's not even funny. And to be truthful, some people can get put on suicide watch. They can't handle it. It's pretty bad. So you can sit there and say, hey, I'm not afraid. I don't care about that. That's none of my business. Why are you telling me this? Then you must be afraid if you're telling me this. What do I care if you're not afraid or not? You still got to go through the process. Whether you're afraid or not, it doesn't make a difference. You still got to go through it. So, what do I care? But the fact that you're telling me tells me already you're afraid. For some of y'all, it's not the money that scares you. It's the time. That's the part that scares you. Money comes, money goes. Time, on the other hand, you don't get that back. Money can get back, you can get time back. The unknown, I'm not knowing what that place is like in there. That's the scary part. Some of you have been there, already know. Some of you haven't, well, there you go. That's the scary part. People don't worry about the lawsuits. The lawsuit's going to hit you and hit you. It's getting that jail time is what scares people. That's the part that gets you feared. So, the crossroads are coming up. You're still playing with the devil. Still doing dumb stuff. You see that thumbnail that says God's got my back? Think about all the wasted time. You on your Crowcast and you guys were doing these little videos and making all these little channels about me and all this stuff because you're mad. Where did it get you? Did it destroy my business? No. Take bread off my table? No. Cause me to go into depression and want to kill myself? No. Nothing. Nothing happened to me. I'm about to become a multi-millionaire now. I got a big company, an advertising crew interested in our technology. This stuff is worth so much money, it's not even funny. So what did you do? What did you accomplish and all that? Nothing. All you did was give me a ton of ammunition to now hire the proper people to seek you out. To drag you in and out of courtrooms, put your body through a lot of stress, a lot of pain, a lot of anguish that you're going to go through. And there's no way to control it, no way to stop it. You signed literally your own death warrant. Mr. Williams doesn't know, but we contacted your social worker. We also reached out to the city, in City Hall, about that building. Because the managers in that building refused to listen to us. So we went over their heads. We went through Section 8, and we went through Housing Authority. I have them reaching out to me tomorrow about your problem. We have now been about to file a lawsuit against the city of Baltimore because the building is owned by the city, and that's where the lawsuits are going to hit. You got me paid. So my sister's following. Could you send her stuff? I'm following. Could you send me stuff? And the funeral home that you use their address, that send the half-naked pictures on, they're going to file a lawsuit. And all three of those lawsuits are going to hit the city of Baltimore. Courtesy of Mr. Williams. And because that the managers didn't do anything about it, because we were in touch with them and we did tell them that, they're going to be terminated. And they also have lawsuits that will follow along with them too. Mr. Williams, well, Williams is going to spend the rest of his life in jail. Funeral home's going to press charges, identity theft, cyber crimes. I'm definitely pressing charges. My sister's going to press charges. And now, the building's going to be under investigation. All the managers will be under investigation, and so will Mr. Williams. My sister's making contact with your social worker, Mr. Williams. She's going to find your social worker. She's going to send up some of the pictures and stuff that she's received from you. Your benefits are about to be terminated. It ain't the worst of it. You're being sued. You don't have money. So, I don't know how that's going to work. I knew one thing, we're going to hit the city for that nonsense. She was the one that found out that the building was under section, I think section 8. Yeah, it's a section 8 building. They also used the manager's name. Daryl used his name when you sent his emails. We all sent that back to him. So she's sending some of those pictures that you sent to her. She's sending that straight to your social worker. She found your social worker, by the way. I told you she's working for your system. So, your managers, the minute they got wind that you were doing this stuff, were supposed to contact your social worker, which they failed to do. We have a ton of emails going back and forth to this private email account, explaining, showing pictures that he was well aware of the actions that were going on. Still, they're liable. I had to go through legal too, which I also reached out to. Legal, explaining to them at the end of the day that we are suing them. So, since that building does fall in the city, city's liable for the lawsuit. And the lawsuit's not going to cheat, by the way. It's going to be up there. We got a lot of stuff on the plate. I had to see a psychiatrist, so that's mental anguish, mental stress, all that. Oh, you're going to clean the clock. This is going to be bad. You know, it's way up there. And then you turned around and you used a funeral parlor. You used their address. Now imagine if somebody took that information, got mad, and posted it. Oh, by the way, I put something in about your building a few minutes ago with some documents. So it is going to get to Section 8 and also to Housing Authority over that building. So, yeah, it's not going to go well. Now, once they're finished with all that, and we get all that done, rounded up, then we're coming to Baltimore. I'm going to be filing charges with the Baltimore police to get a warrant for your arrest. So that's that, Mr. Williams. Well, they're going back because he was in prison at one point. He is definitely going back. Boy, you guys mess up so badly. Like, you really don't want life, do you? Just constantly messing up your lives. Well, I'm going to move on to my next level. And as I said before, McAfee, we will be in touch with you so you know that we have not forgot about you. Mr. Matthew, yeah, we've been documenting some stuff on you too. Also, too, you wanted to get some false demonstrations against my company within statute of limitations. I can still get you under fraud. I can still get you under that. There's another one too. There's a bunch of them. But we'll get you all rounded up. I guarantee. And you won't be having that conversation with me. You'll be speaking to my attorney. They're not very nice, just to let you know. They're a bit pit bulls. Their goal is when they get you in that courtroom, is two things. They want to take everything from you and they want you to serve some kind of jail time. Gentlemen, let me explain something to you. If you haven't been in the system, And you can sit there at the end of the day and think, I got a year. Trust me, a year is the worst you can get. I ain't trying to scare you, but there's some people don't make it on the first day. People disappear on the first day. Yeah, a number of things can go wrong. You have to look at prison. Prison is opportunity. It's opportunity for newbies. So a newbie comes in, at the end of the day, it's somebody you can steal from, take from, or whatever else they're going to do to you in there. But it's an opportunity, an extra plate of food. Opportunity, which means they'll take your food off your tray. Because that's an extra biscuit for them, mate, extra piece of cake. That's what it is. Or if you're getting care packages that come in, you're getting care packages for them. Or extortion. Or they threaten to hurt you pretty bad if you basically don't have money sent up to them or put money on your books. There's a lot of things. It's called your opportunity. Now, you come in there and you have some ties at the end of the day. They're not touching you with a 10-foot pole because they don't have to deal with those ties in there. And nobody wants to know all that crap going on. So, keep it quiet because, again, if anything got roars at the end of the day, you could end up getting more time in there. Nobody wants more time while they're in there. You already got time, you're already serving. You need somebody that's going to be quiet, not going to say much, and be scared to death of them, and they can take whatever they want. And then it could just be some people just hate you for the sake of just hating you. They just don't want to see you breathe anymore. This is why people are terrified when they go to the system. Unfortunately, the stuff that you guys did are going to carry 20-year prison sentences or cyber crimes. Now, is there a way out of this mess? Oh yeah, there's always a way out of something. You can do time in there. You can find Jesus, you really are. Devil's going to finish it what he started. And getting you in the prison system is what he needs you to do. Is end up in the prison system. So he can basically shorten your lifespan a little bit faster. You wreck your lives, man. When you're younger, you go in, it's not really that bad because at least you got some life left over when you get out. When you're older going in, anything you get is a death sentence. Anything you get. With 50, you get 5 years, it's still a death sentence. Mind you, we don't live that long. On top of that, you lose more. If I'm 16 going in, I couldn't care less. You know why? I have no wife, I have no kids, I have nothing. I had nothing coming in, I have nothing coming back out. When you're older, you got a family, you got a wife, you won't see it anymore. Those vacations, all that stuff, that's gone. It's all gone. Your life changes dramatically. When your kids grow up, when they get married, when they have grandbabies, you won't experience any of that. Everybody's life is going to continue on, and you're going to sit there, and life's just going to pass you by. It's sort of easier when you're younger. Oh, man. All right, people. Like I said, gentlemen, I know it's about to happen to you. I already did it already myself. It is not going to be a fun ride for you. So, the reason why you're lashing out because you're afraid. You know when Mr. Byrd gets these big boy contracts, you know what I'm going to do with some of that money, right? I'm going to hire some people at the end of the day, and those people are going to be designed to take care of my other problems. You. I got plenty of time. I got 3 years on the statute of limitations to come out to you. 3 years then. By then we're going to make way more money than that than we need. I'm going to have you taken care of specially. What are you going to do? Run? Go ahead, run. Run as far as you know. Run. There's nowhere to go. You got to face it sooner or later. Yeah, eventually on, you'll be hunted for the rest of your life. You want that? You die, you'll spend an eternity in hell because you'll pay for it over there. So where are you going to go? There's nowhere to go. And if you think at the end of the day it's a joke, well, hey, think it's a joke. Think it's funny. Whatever. Don't care. That's not my problem. That's going to be your problem when we get our hands on you. That's your problem. I couldn't care less. You can sit there and go, well, that's never going to happen. Okay, whatever. You keep on thinking that. We don't want you to believe that. It's never going to happen. Nothing's going to happen to you whatsoever. So, say nothing happens, right? Say you keel over and you die the next day. Where are you going then? You're going to hell. So from there, there's nowhere to run. Nowhere to go. You're going to stand there. You're going to burn in that place for eternity. If you get yourself saved and you become a Christian, guess what? It means you have to come back and face your crimes. There's no way out. You have to cross those bridges, gentlemen. You got no way out. You become a Christian, there's no way in the world that God is going to allow you to be able to get around that. You have to walk past that bridge. You have to cross it. It means you'll have to come back and face your charges and do your time. God will guide you to the rest of it. But you're all going to come back. So, what do you do? The ones that get me at the end of the day are the ones who say, oh, well, he'll never catch me. I'm definitely getting away with this. You know, your Heavenly Father just heard that. So where are you going? And if you say you become a man of God, you still got to come back. Because you have to do what's right under God's law. You still got to go to court. Still got to go through the charges. At least you're saved at the end of the day. That's good. Means you're protected. That's good. And you may get less time. Who knows what God may decide. But you're still going to have to go through it. It's all part of the process. Ugh. It's interesting how you're about to live my life that I did when I was 16. It is really interesting. It is really interesting. You're really going to live my life when I was 16. Man, that thought process was insane, I'm telling you. Well, I wish you the best of luck. I really do. You're going to need it. You're going to need it. Till then, I got to figure out what I want to do. I definitely want a bigger office. A much bigger office. I had one maybe 5 times the size of this one. I want a big office. Right, Taco? Big office. Yeah, big office. A lot of windows. A lot of freaking windows. And a lot of tons of light. This is a nice size office, but I want a bigger one. And that's funny. It's just like when I got my first house. It's a nice one too. But I want a bigger house. Forget a bigger house. My house was big, but I wanted a bigger one. And I got a bigger one. I wanted a big, big house. And I got a big, big house. Now this time around, I'm going to a big house this time. I did that one already. It was just too much work to clean up. It really was. And I don't hire people to like people in my environment. That wouldn't work. I think a 1,200 square feet house, custom built, would be nice. One is like a garage. That's what I want. Good piece of land. Would be nice. But I do want a big workspace for working for my crew. Taco's time to upgrade. See, this is what I talk about. When I talk about somebody being in the same spot for like almost 15 years, the minute people, just human behavior, the minute you automatically come into some money or whatever your company's about to upgrade or what you're going to do, you don't stay in the same spot, you upgrade because you have to grow. Your company's going to grow, you got to grow, you got to grow. I'm definitely going to go down this spot pretty soon. Oh, Taco, don't you got a screen paint to make for you? I forgot you got your screen paint coming out. There was a bin had that come out, right? Like, man, bin come out, man. All right, how about we make you a screen? Oh, that'd be hot, though. How about a hot on screen? I like it. Ugh. Okay, well. Oh man. I'm going to start looking at some stuff I need, like forklifts and pallets and all that stuff. I go to the U-Line and buy a lot of my stuff that I need from. I got somebody I'm going to be hiring for my marketing team. I actually got a marketing team for that, but I got somebody that's coming on board for my graphic designer. Let's see. Do we even have that there? We don't have that there. Where is that? Oh, it's on the floor. Would you leave, Bird? Let's go grab this. Oh. Rest for a minute. I'm going to be turning the ladies. I just sit back and think about all the predicaments that I was supposed to go through. I was supposed to be poor, broke. I was supposed to be going out in the street. My product was supposed to be a scam. I was supposed to be this. I was supposed to be that. It was supposed to be all these things. And I'm the one now that got the $1 million contracts. Yep. I think I'll buy me a boat. Not really. I don't like boats. My friend likes boats. I'm going to get him one. Now what are you going to do? Go on your YouTube channel and cry? That's pretty much what you're going to do. You're going to cry on your YouTube channel about this, that, and the other, and blah, 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 blah. That's all you're going to do. And still follow Satan, because that's what you do. You follow the devil. You know, if you haven't learned anything already so far, Satan hasn't gotten you anything. Got you nothing but misery. That's all he did for you. YouTube. Okay, there. Should not listen. YouTube.
Here's YouTube.
I said it the first time. Why am I saying it the second time? Stay. Me and I love you. Now we're gonna do this stuff. I ain't gonna be watching that documentary. Oh, listen to this. Yeah, let's put that in there. Bam! No, we're good. Our marketing team also too coming on for YouTube. We're gonna be everywhere. I mean, literally everywhere. When commercials pop up, we're gonna be on that everywhere. I plan to put so much into marketing, it's not even funny. I'll be on billboards in your neck of the woods. I want to be everywhere. Visual background's black. Oh, he's seeing the reflection. He's like, what the heck is that? So, visual background type of. That's what I'm doing. Free blast of smoke.
Here's Super Cream. The power of 5 benefits. Only one Super Cream. Only LA.
Now, I told you that tidbit real quick. Not to scare you. You're going to go through that. That's what I went through. I had to go through the same thing. I'm just telling you from life experience. That whole thing I talk about. Oh yeah, you're going to go through all that. Of course I didn't, because I got ties. But same ties you ticked off. Remember? You ticked those ties off. Certain people, you know who you are. You mention names you shouldn't have mentioned. So you're going to meet those people. I ain't none of my business. I don't care. That's your problem now. Not afraid. Why did you say to me if you're not afraid? If you're not afraid, go outside of Home Depot and sit out there. If you're not afraid, Mr. Fernando, you're going to send the email. Call himself text. We trace the email back to your account. We know it came from you. Stop referring to yourself as a third person. Literally, it's just weird. He'll contact us as another person. It'll be him. You can tell by his spelling. Go stand in front of Home Depot. Go back to your job if you're not afraid. You're afraid. If you weren't afraid, you would have grabbed that paper from the process server. So you're hiding in the kitchen. If the wife comes to the door, you're afraid. Always want to be a tough man. All right. Well, play that game. Come time for court. By the way, I made the phone call. Well, now you be tough man now. You be the big tough man. I already made the phone call already. Made it early this morning. So you be the tough man now. Oh, that's nice. I'm getting this one way. That's weird. I think we're going to add that. Now, maybe I know what Chad's at. I can cover so much with ad tech, it's not even funny. I'm definitely going to do ad tech. I'm going to definitely launch it. I may discontinue the black technology. We don't need it anymore. This is going to do the job of everything we need. We don't need it. We got a black technology for me this. I may get rid of the black swing paints. We don't need it. I gotta invest my time in the more superior technology that we have. And this thing does everything. It really does everything. And then the black version of it does a different version. I'm making several of these screens like this to show them off. I'm looking at, we got a black paint over there, but we could have, with the black technology behind us, that's front and rear. That's only front. The black screen technology can absorb sunlight. That one can't. But the black technology is a little bit more expensive than that one because it's black. No idea these videos, people. These little chats we have here. But sooner or later, this will be no more. The minute I go and meet with these people and I get ready to set up, we're cutting off from online. There's really not much we could do. We did all the advertising, had fun, and the videos and all that stuff like that. But I got to concentrate out there. That's what I got to do right now. I got to concentrate out there because that's where my serious money's at, and that's where I got to concentrate. Like I said, we'll be doing mashups on here. That's basically about it. Somebody wants to come out and challenge us, I don't care. You know why? Because I'm getting paid. That's why I don't care. You can jibber jabber you want. Well, I'm going to take over. You're not taking over Jack because we're already out there. We're contracted. That's the part y'all not getting. That's the part y'all don't understand. Once we sign our contracts and we're in, we couldn't give a rat's behind about you on YouTube ranting about, oh, I got the best product in the world, so. Big deal. Are you contracted? Are you signed? No, you're not. All right, then there you go. That's the difference between a person that goes to concert and the stages and all that stuff. Yeah, he's a fantastic singer. He's out there making his money. But you're just now starting out. And you're telling me I sing better than Justin Bieber. All right, maybe you do. But he's out there making the money. He's got the contracts. He's getting the bread at the end of the day. You're not. So that's what comes with us at the end of the day. All that technology we engineered, we made way more money than you guys at the end of the day. We have all the customers. We got the best reviews. We got everything. Everything we've done is far better than what you have right now. And because of that, now we got major contracts coming our way. So if I'm making millions of dollars, why would I even care about your video saying, hey, I got the best product? Who cares? You know what? It's funny because it took me forever to realize that about the certified screens. Who freaking cares? I understand what they're thinking now at the end of the day. I understand their platform. Who freaking cares? They couldn't care less if we were able to take out one of their screens. You know why? They're already established. They're already making money. They're already planted in. They're good. They couldn't care less about that. So I'll make a screen better than them. It's not going to break their capital. They're still going to make that money. See? So now I understand where they're coming from. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't care. They make their screen 7, 8, 9, 10, 20,000. What do I care at the end of the day? It's not my business. My business is to worry about what I have to do for my capital at the end of the day. So that means at the end of the day that we got clients that are spending the money. We got companies that are spending the money for our technology. What do I care about your video on YouTube of you crying about, I got better products and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you're not contracted, but that's where you're at. I'm not making no screen to take out your screen. I ain't gonna waste my time on you. I could be taking that technology, engineering to something else, sell it to another country and make money off of it. There you go. So we had to wake up ourselves and see the big picture. You can go on YouTube and talk trash about blah, this and blah. We don't care. As long as you're not saying anything else to say that one of those IT boys pick up on you and they see your channel and they figure out exactly who you are, then you got to worry about it. Then you can discuss that between a judge and a lawyer in court. That's just your problem. But other than that, if you're not doing anything, you just mind your own business, just making statements, which we don't care about that. If you're not calling me a scammer and all this at the end of the day, I couldn't care less. You can say, hey, I got better products than him, so and so and so. All right then, who cares? Because at the end of the day, I'm contracted, you're not. In order you to make it down my path at the end of the day, you're going to have to work freaking hard to get it. Very hard to get it. So, you got to get there first. That's how that works at the end of the day. Got to get there first before you can actually basically, you could say maybe you have a better screen than me. Maybe you have a good product at the end of the day. Why would that care for me at the end of the day if I'm already making millions of dollars? Why would I care? I can go out and buy myself a $500,000 car. I can go travel in a private jet. I can go eat at a fancy restaurant. I can do all that stuff I want to do. What are you doing right now? You haven't even made it to where I'm at right now, so what do I care? There you go. Now you understand it. Black background, koi fish. The background, koi fish or beta fish? No. Here we go. That's what I wanted.
And I'm afraid Marty tools get a lifetime warranty because they're engineered to last a lifetime.
I don't care. I'm making their money. And I can understand it. I wouldn't care either. You can go on YouTube and rant about how you got the best product and this, that, and the other. What do I care? Do you know how much paperwork that you're going to have to go through to reach this plateau? You can't just make a paint and go, oh, I'm done. No, there is so much paperwork that you're going to have to learn to file all types of documents in order to get where I'm at right now. Right now, your company's not a legitimate business at all, period. You don't have the paperwork and potential to be able to get that business loan, to be able to get all those different free, what do you call it, programs to help your company grow. You got to have documents for all that. You can't even get an office. Office requires a license. And if you haven't done any testing on your stuff to begin with, if you haven't tested any of your products, you want to have a 100% guarantee they work. That means you're going to spend money for licenses, the DBA, EIN numbers, all this stuff you're going to pay for, and your stuff you can't even stand behind right now. You better get that fixed first before you start worrying about a license. That's what Jamie did. Jamie went out and got an LLC. Why are you getting an LLC when your paints don't even work right? You can't even back that stuff up, and you want to get an LLC. And then he didn't fill the documents out correctly. He lied on this document. So now he's got bigger problems to worry about. Because once you file for one document, it always brings up another. They're all linked together. So, yeah, you can't, before you start down the road of wanting to be able to have your own business at the end of the day, you got to get all your documents first. How's your business going to grow without those documents? It can't grow. Well, that's that. You'll be dead in the water before you start. You got expos, you got trade shows, you got investors, all that stuff. That means your stuff is going to have to work 100%. You have to stand behind it 100%. And they're going to ask you those questions. If I had great paint in my garage, how close is that going to match your product? They're going to ask those questions. What are you going to say? You know, a bunch of mumbo jumbo lie about it? If that's the case, you're not going to make it. You have to know your product 100%. If they ask you to test it, what are you going to say? Yes or no? You got that problem. See, already. So the bottom line is, you guys were already dead in the water before you started. That's why your businesses don't exist. You're already dead in the water. Now, alright, someone come in and check out the technology. Saw it for themselves, it works 100%. All the lights on, the whole 9 yards. And here people put flashlights through my screens. Doesn't phase it anyway. Gotta go before these people, for the advertising for my technology. They have to sell my technology for me. So if you're going to sell my technology for me, to help me sell my technology, they have to know about my technology, which means I can't be making up stuff like gain range along the way. Because how in the world is a distributor going to be able to sell your products if you're lying about the specifications to begin with? Now, big question. You wasted all that time and money on projectors and everything else to make a product that you can't even, doesn't even grow. That's the worst businessman on the face of the planet. And people, you invested into that business that can't even grow. If they ask you what's your competition, what are you going to say? You better not mention me. I'll embarrass you in that meeting. I'll crush your screen. And don't mention us. Who's what's your competition? Mention me in there? Really? I got your cancel receipts over there. I'm sending it right over. I'll buy your product. I'll invite them to a live stream, and I'll destroy your screen right in front of them. You're not competition to me at all, period. That's why you're there, and that's why I'm about to be here. You messed up, gentlemen. You messed up really big. You messed up. You got yourself in a lot of trouble with the law and everything else. You messed up really, really bad. And then your products, you spent more time trying to show me up than trying to make an actual good product that worked. So you lost too much time in the process. You wasted so much money. You have wasted time you will never get back. Meanwhile, I've got documents behind me about to set my company off. Set it off, set it off, set it off, set it off, set it off. Bang, 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 bang. What are you mad at me for? And they're mad about it. They're trying to get upset, getting angry. Why? What you mad about Mr. Byrd for? Mr. Byrd backed his product at 100%. You mad about that? Mr. Byrd basically at the end of the day sold more product than you ever could. You mad about that? Beat every screen on the market. You mad about that? Even your own stuff. You mad about that? Are you mad about the fact that you sent me back your own paint? That's your problem at the end of the day. That's not mine. That's you. Send me back that you put $1,900 of my money back into my banking account, $700 of my money back into my account, shut down your eBay listings, shut down your YouTube listings, all that stuff you went through to hide from our technology. You mad about that? You're mad because I'm about to become rich and successful and you're not going to become rich and successful? You mad about that? That sounds like your problem at the end of the day, not mine. You open up the Pandora's box, okay. I let you walk on in and I shut the lid. You deal with whatever you basically dug up. You got to deal with this now. And you're mad at me. You're the one that made all the predictions. You're the one that said I was going to go out of business. We're scammers. We're rip-offs. So come back to haunt you now. They're in the courtroom for that. You better be able to back that up, my man. When we get in that courtroom, with those tapes we got on you right now, your pre-recorded YouTube videos of you actually making these statements against my company, you had better be able to back that up in that courtroom. Like you're going to be in a world of trouble when you get in there. I've got you on recordings, multiple of you. I've got you on recordings making these accusations, even mentioning my name in your videos. You had better be able to back that up. Can you, I made a question, can you spend a year in jail and survive? Can you spend a month in jail and survive? Do you even want to go to a place like that? Wouldn't you rather be home with your family and your friends and all that, enjoying freedom? The ability to go to the store anytime you want to, do whatever you want to do? Wouldn't you want to be able to have it that way in life? Unfortunately, it's not going to happen that way. You got bridges you got to cross, and there's no way around them. No matter how much you close your eyes and you wish it not to be, there's no way around it. That's nothing you'll do in a courtroom until you close your eyes really, really tight. Try to make yourself believe you're not there. It's a nightmare. But no, it's real. It's definitely real. Oh, man. See the Lord had my back through all that. Everything you guys tried failed. Now I have to make another technology in another day or so. I'm going to be up in the sun testing it, which should be fun. Crystal clear invisible technology. It has an invisible game. Invisible black attached to it. Screen's crystal clear. Jaded. Never wasted your time. You'll be in lockup, or even worse, you'll be broke. And I'll still be making technology. Generally, explain something real quick. I had people like you before. I did, many years back. I had a lot of people who tried to come against my company. Every single one of them failed. Every single one. You were just learning exactly what the rest of them had to go through. Do you see my technology staggering? Do you see us not being able to design and build whatever we want at the end of the day? We still do whatever we want and build at the end of the day. I got a ton of videos of me outside playing in the sun. After ABS Form sat there and said that my products were going with. And look where we're at now. So I've been through this, right? I've been through this already. I've had people before you, way before you, make these statements and judgment against my company. And where are they at? And well, they faded away. Their businesses didn't go too well. And I feel there'll be many more after you. That's why I'm bringing on this super team. It's going to help me crack down on all this nonsense and gather these jokers up, bring them in court, and ring their clock.
Score summer savings on snacks and drinks at Wawa. The score
Man, I am so happy, man. I am almost there to the finish line. Man, y'all tried everything, didn't y'all? Y'all tried everything in the book. People didn't know they tried everything. They tried their hardest to try to take away my blessings. You tried your hardest, didn't you? And for nothing. What did it come up to? Nothing. Close your eyes. What do you see? Nothing. You got nothing out of that. You know why? Because God is responsible for our technology. You thought the devil was more powerful than God? Where'd you get that from? Oh, he told you that? Oh, he lied to you. Man. Well, when I'm sitting up there in my big office, I'm getting myself a limousine, by the way. I can get myself a company limousine. I just found out about that. So I am getting myself a limousine. That'd be kind of nice. Ugh. Most likely a truck. I like trucks and cars. But I'm getting a company limousine. Yeah, definitely getting one. Which I'm wearing the same gear I'm wearing now. Nothing's going to change. Well, not my gear-wise. Well, I'm a simple folk. But I'm going to definitely get myself a limousine. I'm going to get me one. Now, since I don't really drive much, well, might as well get a big limousine, right? I don't need a big one. I just need a good sized one, maybe. Then to sit me and my people in there. That's basically about it. Mr. Byrd, your car is here. Thank you. Thank you very much. No, my limousine driver's not wearing that freaking monkey suit. Because I wouldn't even want to wear that monkey suit. He wears regular clothes. I'm going to give him a nice suit and pick out whatever suit he wants at the end of the day. I really don't care. And when I go in to eat, he comes in and eat with me. I can understand how people treat people like that. So the limousine driver's supposed to sit out front and wear a monkey suit at the end of the day because, it can't be equal to you because you think you're better. I don't like that. We go in to eat, he comes and eats with us. That's how I'm going to have it. I treat people like they're people. Yep. They ain't wear that monkey suit. Ah, man. I really like to make a tree house instead. I've always wanted to live in a tree house. I've seen luxury tree houses. I want one. With trees growing all through the house and everything. I think that would be amazing. A nice view too on top of that. Now I gotta go back down the form again, go back down the zone and say, hey, I want to get this built. Did I get away with this? I want a tree. I definitely want a tree house. Like something like a kind of a hobbit kind of tree house design. That's what I want. That would be sick. Now that would be awesome. That would not be bad. A luxury tree house. Have to be a slider open there somewhere. Definitely have to get one of those in there. Okay, people. Well, I have a lot to think about. I was like, I do want a treehouse. I want a treehouse. That'd be cool. A circle door. That would be freaking cool. Kind of like a little hobbit treehouse. That'd be cool. Oh, Allentown, that'd be freaking sick. definitely want something like that. Cobblestone fireplace, cherry wooden floors, stained glass windows, and all stained glass. Only two stained glass in there. Like skylight, would be beautiful. Oh man. I would have the bathtub made, like it wouldn't be the tree itself, but I would have the bathtub made like as part of the tree coming out and curving around like a bowl. Oh, tell me that would not be hot right there. That would be sick. That would be sick right there. That would be crazy. Kind of like a hobbit kind of tree house. Oh man, that'd be banging for a house right there. Definitely that would be hot. I got a buddy of mine that says he'll decorate. I'm gonna run it past him. I'm like, hey, can we make this? Can we do that? I'm pretty sure I've seen luxury tree houses. Well, I want one now. That'd be cool as I don't know what. You definitely have to put some super soaker cannons on it because I was planning to spray my friends at the end of the day. So that'd be fun. Yeah, that's a good idea. And you get these guys going, oh, people don't live in trees. Good gracious. You got a cell phone with a freaking computer on it. Type it in, for goodness sakes. My goodness. I couldn't imagine living next to these people at the end of the day. It's got to be bummers 24/7 around there. You can't do this. That's not possible. You can't do that. This ain't the 1950s. You know, we got technology now. You can go on your phone and find that out. Google it. But then they'll sit there and blame everything on AI. Ah, that's AI. That's definitely AI. You can tell AI when you see it. You can't be that oblivious to AI. You can tell AI when you see it. My personal favorite is the giant sea monsters. So you're going to tell me you got a diver that's sitting there next to a sea monster the size of a blue whale, and he's just that calm at the end of the day? Well, the giant white alligator Noah's Ark. First things first, no one knows what happened on this side of Noah's Ark. It tells things about it, but it doesn't tell exactly what went on in Noah's Ark. And second, nothing that big would have ever been there. That's been a prehistoric age, and it was wiped out a long time ago. It would have been a regular-sized crocodile alligator there. My personal favorite one, when people go, well, how is that possible? How can you have all those animals in there without killing each other? I'm just done with that one. So let me get this straight. God, Supreme Being, who made everything on this planet, would not have the power to keep the animals from killing each other. That would be too hard for God to do. But yet, He knows every grain of sand on every single beach on the entire earth. He knows every hair on your head for every human being on this planet. He knows every type of bumblebees, even the ones that we don't even know, the infrastructure that builds the DNA and all that. And He wouldn't be to do that. Oh, come on. See, the problem is, stop putting God on your level, because He's not on your level. That's the problem people have. You put God on your level. Something now. God is not on your level. And we are not about that. Well, oh, I just thought about something. The vendor's license we just got. When we do our booth is going to be an advertisement piece because we got to have the screens and everything up there. This technology, my buddy's going to build the metal frames for everything. And the table's going to be advertising technology. Man, it's going to be so much fun. Are we going to build a gaming version of this thing? I'm going to build a gaming version of it. When we do. I got a darker gamer coming out. I have to put that together today. We got the fronter for a darker gamer. I got to bring it out and show it off. Alright. Where is my charge piece, man? Techno display visual.
Getting that from YouTube.
Oh. Where is the adapter piece? Did you connect it over there? Oh man. You're good, you're good, you're good. I'm trying to figure out where I connected the adapter piece at. It's right here. I need it all the time. Oh, it scares me. I have an adapter piece. Let me check this out. So this side or that side? Nope. It's the other side. It's on here. Oh yes, definitely strobed out. The Coca-Cola bottle represents how transparent the surface is and how well you can see right through it. That's why we put them in there. Because you can't see the screen or anything behind it. You can see the neon light they're going to a certain degree, but it can see a Coca-Cola bottle because it's that transparent. The one we have on that is even cleaner than that. It's crystal clear.
Total wireless is in your corner. Limited 5G data starting at $25 per month. Hey fam, it's on to now.
Yeah. Oh, you sniffing? Are you sniffing? Right. Right. You sniff. Snow. Screensaver. Oh crap. Get rid of the hot Doritos. Could have used that to put some flame on the screen. Need to go back to all. Oh, I'm going to throw that blueprint out real quick so that we can speak on. You know. Yep, tell me about it. That is the worst place you could possibly ever be at. Between that and that. Why? Freckle, no over there. Please, thank you. Worst place to be at. Really. All right, people. I gotta go. I got things to think about, and I got real estate to look at. I'm gonna go look at a warehouse right now.